Here with News on Demand, let's get you some details from business in South India now. Ramco Systems says it's not looking at going ahead with its proposed rights issue, which it cancelled a few months back. CEO Venketrama says the focus is now on driving cost efficiency and not on growth as of the time being.
It has not been a big impact, but there has been impact because there have been slowdown on orders in terms of, so basically rather than growing, we've been more static. But it has also given us an opportunity to be able to take time to introduce our new technologies more rapidly. Because if you are growing, then usually handling both growth and introduction of the fundamentally new technologies take time. So we actually use this as a big advantage for us. I think we are seeing growth starting maybe in the next 1 or 2 quarters, because we are negotiating very important orders in some verticals. For example, our strong verticals are aviation. We have very strong product lines in government, in asset management, in production and so on. Therefore, our cost structure is coming down and our ability to deliver is going up. So though our revenues could be static for this year or maybe slightly more, our cost structure will be quite less. So we are actually looking at how do we grow profitably from now on.
Given that you will now focus on new technologies, will you also be looking at increasing investments?
Now we are able to support all our R&D investments and everything based on basically from internal generation. We are not looking at raising any major investments from outside, at least in the short future. That may come in if we really need to, at a certain point in time it may come in if we really want to expand simultaneously in many countries. Then you may want to do that. But then now it's important that we succeed and start making sure that we really give very good benefits in select markets now. And that's our immediate focus over the next few quarters. Our focus has been over the last few quarters not on growth, but on introduction of these technologies and replacing our older technologies, methodologies and all that with the latest offerings we are bringing in.
Sure.
So we were satisfied to be static in our growth.
How much would that be?
Maybe it means that is no growth. I mean, basically making sure that we have conserve our revenues, but make sure that our cost structure started going down.
Okay.
And make this adoption. So that was a bigger focus over the last 2-3 quarters, which will also be our focus over the next 1 or 2 quarters. At that time, we wanted to go for the rights issues because we thought, we were not very sure about how our cost structure will evolve or I thought we didn't know how quickly it will evolve in the whole technology and so on and so forth. But then with the combination of the downturn and the cost structures going down for us, and people seriously looking at on-demand offerings and other offerings because we offer a far greater value for money than traditional players. Our businesses also started, our cost structure also started changing. So I don't think we will really go for any rights issue really now,
Okay.
at least in the next few quarters, no.
Have you had to resort to layoffs during the internal cost restructuring?
See, it was not about layoffs, it's about our ability to deliver far more with far less people because of extreme automation.
Okay.
So that's the key here for us. For example, there's a natural attrition, we let that go. Usually we'll try to fill the natural attrition, we let that go. And then like every other company, we also let go at that point in time, your performers,
Sure.
where you see the performers and so on and so forth. And we also held back because it was very uncertain on that downturn. Nobody knew where it was going. So we also announced incentive reductions and so on and so forth. So given all that, we did see a significant, we did see our target reductions happen.
Well, you can catch all of those stories on UTVi.com. With that, it's a wrap on this newscast. Thanks for watching.